Hi, I'm Julia Croft, and the couple of pieces I'll show you today will be Elizabeth from Skin Tight and Mrs. Siezmagraff from Betty's Summer Vacation. Please. I call Mrs. Siezmagraff to the witness stand.
Mrs. Siezmagraff, please come to the witness stand.
Coming!
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Mrs. McGillicuddy, fuck. Start again. Oopsie daisy. This may take a while. Okay. I call Mrs. Siezmagraff to the witness stand.
Mrs. Siezmagraff, please come to the witness stand.
Coming!
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Mrs. Siezmagraff, you are the mother of the accused, are you not?
Yes,
I am. Mrs. Siezmagraff, is it true that your husband, Trudy's father, raped her repeatedly in her childhood? Did she tell you that? She's a liar! Mrs. Siezmagraff, I call to the witness stand Mrs. McGillicuddy, your Irish housekeeper. I never had a housekeeper. I don't know who you're talking about. Mrs. McGillicuddy, you were in the employ of Mrs. Siezmagraff. Over there, were you not?
Oh, my lord, yes. I worked for Mrs. Siezmagraff for many years.
That's a lie. She's a liar! Be quiet. Mrs. McGillicuddy, can you prove to the court that you worked for Mrs. Siezmagraff?
Oh, my lord, yes. Here are me pay stubs for me work for 5 years.
Those are forgeries. I've never seen this person before in my life. Mrs. McGillicuddy, did you ever see Trudy's father molest Trudy?
Yes, I did.
That's not true. She's lying. Mrs. McGillicuddy, do you have any first-hand knowledge that Mrs. Siezmagraff knew what was going on and did nothing to stop it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That's not true. She's lying. Listen to her accent. She's not really Irish.
I am Irish.
Mrs. McGillicuddy, please share with the court the knowledge that you have.
Well, on April 4th, 1978, Mrs. Siezmagraff said to me, I know my husband is raping my daughter, but I don't want to do anything about it because I'm afraid he'll leave me.
That's not true. You liar! You Irish pig!
And when she said that, I happened to be speaking into a tape recorder, making a transcription of my famous Irish stew recipe. And so, I have a recording of her admission on tape. So don't you be calling me a lawyer, Mrs. Siezmagraff. I'll take you to court and sue you for slander.
It's true. It's true. I knew what was going on and I did nothing to stop it because I was afraid he'd leave me. It's my fault that Trudy was raped by Mr. Vannislaw. I could have stopped Mr. Vannislaw raping her, but I was drunk. I'd had 7 margaritas and I passed out. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Don't convict my daughter. Convict me. Convict me.
Okay, we're ready when you are.
What a waste. What a stupid, stupid waste. You went to war. All of you, all our beautiful boys. Out at Arari station, leaning out the carriage windows. The Hedemia boys who used to tease me at school, all jammed into one window, yelling, big fat grins on their faces. And Gordon Douglas, who played on the wing. And Lofty Allen with his bony wrists sticking out the sleeves of his tunic, like a boy with man arms. And you, all of you, all our beautiful boys, laughing in the sunlight. And we were utterly deceived, cheering and weeping and waving as the trains pulled out. The telegram started to come before you'd even had a chance to get over there.
Every day somebody else took it like a punch. Mrs. Hiramea got hers. 1 for each son. Dear God, you think they could have left her 1. And Irene Woodhurst walking around for days, dry-eyed and stunned, and then finally bursting into tears in Morrison's, howling, embarrassing everybody, calling Brian's name over and over. And the man behind the counter said she was hysterical. She wasn't hysterical, just cheated. And then you started coming home, one by one. Gordon Douglas with no legs, Lofty Allen with a metal plate in the side of his head, and you, out at Orari Station, standing in the sunlight looking as strong and perfect as I'd remembered you. I was afraid to believe it. You held out your arms and you said, Elizabeth, and I ran to you, and it was the first time I'd ever seen you cry. And I, deceived again, thought the horror was finally over. Because each night you told me something new. Each night some new wound tore open inside of you and a wave of blood washed out, drenching us in our bed. You lay in my arms and cried and shook so badly I thought you were dying. I was afraid of sleeping. I was afraid of the nightmares. I was afraid of you. While you were gone, my flesh burned for you. I thirsted to have you strong in my arms, hard inside me. Your body, your laughter, your despair, your dreams, everything you feared, everything you knew, I lusted for it all, and you gave it to me. Nothing was forbidden, I touched it all. Each new horror was proof of your love for me, and I was drowning in it. I nearly left you because of the biggest deceit of all. I thought love would be an easy thing.